Alright, test, test, test. Everything looks alright to me. You're recording, good. You got plenty of storage. You are connected to the DJI mic mini. Okay, well, I'll see how it lasts you long. Okay, that's kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. Well then, welcome, Deep Blue. Oh, good morning. So, Deep Blue, hope you enjoy your new tripod for now. You got a little AI assistant now, so that's pretty cool. So, right now, Deep Blue doesn't really have his SSD. You're using a completely different setup. Just seeing how you work. Uh, okay, it's still tracking. Well, we're gonna test out how long you last. I'm not sure how long you actually last though. That's the thing. Alright, cool. So yeah, good morning. So yesterday I bought the Flow 2 Pro after some research. I spent quite a long time researching you. I was deciding between the Mobile 8 or you, but I just chose you because my experience with the Mobile 7P sucked. So hopefully you don't let me down. But so far though, you're working with the Blackmagic camera, so it's already like really good. The real question is how long you last. Even if you don't last long enough, I'll just add a power bank. But that's why we have a test. Okay, I know I don't usually go on my phone, but today I'll be going on my phone because I need to document the data I get today. Don't really feel sleepy today. I think I was a bit too excited, not excited, but too interested in seeing how you would work. But so far though, your setup was pretty fast. Uh, there ain't too much to complain about. Surprisingly, this Silk tripod is actually lighter than the Wei-Fiang. That's actually, yeah, it's interesting. This Silk tripod's way lighter. But I think it's because you're not very, you're lighter, but the Wei-Fiang's got a bit more stronger legs and can do a bit more flexibility, whereas you're kind of just aesthetic. I don't even know how long you last though. There you go. And start making some notes on you. So let's see. Initial notes this morning. Initial notes. First test. No, first test. Okay. First test at gym. Today's November the 11th. Okay. So initial notes at gym. Very fast setup. No problem so far. Today's test includes the iPhone. No charge. The gimbal is using its own power. No charge. No charging anything. No charging anything. Full battery. I'll see how long you last. Just to quickly search it up though. Uh, Apparently you last up to 10 hours, which is impressive, but I kind of doubt that. I don't really think you can do 10 hours because you'll be tracking non-stop. What I do know is that plug in a power bank to you, you can stay charged forever. So that's pretty neat. Only downside is I don't know if you're recording or not, but it's kind of the same as a tripod anyways. As long as I press record, it's fine. But there's always a risk. Okay, all I know is that I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video on you. I'm gonna have to rewatch a YouTube video on how you work. But apparently, I can control you with another phone, so that means I could actually view a different monitoring system. You still work. You're just kind of a bit sus, because I don't know. Perhaps it's because of the position you're in. But anyways, yeah. So apparently you last 10 hours without any charge. So let's see if that's true. Mainly your use is for helping me during our adventures. That's the main use of you, because yeah, the only downside is that you ain't really gonna record in 4K. Oh no, you are. You're just not gonna really record in ProRes. Nah. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said many times in the past, there's no light without dark. So I'm sacrificing quality. I'm sacrificing resolution for mobility. So the resolution on you is not going to be the best, but your mobility is going to be superb. We'll see how things go. I can always do my fancy rigs and figure out a way to rig a SSD to you without you know, breaking apart. I'll figure it out. But again, you're mainly for longer trips because I'll talk about it later. But all I can say is that I'm still editing November the 8th. It's not even my problem. It's the goddamn Final Cut. Okay, I'll tell you later. Oh but yeah, this tripod's got these like special legs, so I can actually hook up a power bank to you quite easily. I feel extremely light today, even though we are like 3 kgs heavier than 2 weeks ago. I think it was like a week ago. Don't know. All I know is that we're going back to the banana diet, so we'll be fine. Alright, yeah, I know the drill. Back like the old times. Banana time. Banana time, beaver time. You know, just like a beaver. Just like a beaver. These ones are smaller than last time. Again, though, they're really neutral. Barely any excitement. A very neutral flavor. Oh well. I forgot to put blue tape on one of the bottles, so I don't know which one's which. Oh well. Next time. Maybe I could just dump both. You know, at least I appreciate that you have a green light that tells me if you're tracking or not. Only thing is if I don't know if you're recording or not. But I don't really blame you because you are using Apple DocKit, so you're not using a native app, you're using Black Magic Camera app, so you actually, fair enough. You don't even know if you're recording or not because, yeah, fair enough. You know what? I'm not sure what this white LED is for though. Let me research what that means. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. So, what was I saying before I had to do the sprint? Ah, yes. Like I said, I brought you for long adventures because, as from experience, which we did the recent, no sleep challenge, or whatever you want to call it, the ProRes Max field of the SSDs. And again, today's the 11th of November, and I'm still trying to combine all the parts of November the 8th together because the files are so huge with terabytes of data that even with two devices and two SSDs, they're still taking forever to render and edit each part. Like every 2 terabytes, it takes nearly 3 to 4 hours, depends. Because first you need to, have 2 terabytes to cache and render. That's a few hours. And then you have to color grade it and share it. That's another few hours. And then you got to edit it, which manually takes a few hours. And then you got to export it again, takes a few hours. And also transferring the terabytes around to make sure that each SSD has around 2 additional terabytes of free space. That also takes an hour or two. So yeah, so for long adventures, the ProRes HQ does take significantly longer, but the quality is insane. The quality's so good as well. Yeah, but again, it just takes a lot more time to post production it. But to be honest, though, come on, that's like 2 terabytes of work that that Final Cut Pro and the Macs have to do. So I don't blame them. They still get the work done. They're just slow, but I am giving them like the highest quality I can give them. So in all honesty, it's fair enough. And then now with you here, depending on how good you are, we might only need the SSD to store you data. So pretty much whenever your internals are full, I will simply just transfer the data towards the SSD and then you're ready to go. So as from our nighttime setup, it is now known that we cannot film ProRes HQ for like a day. So when I want to do 48 to 72 hours challenge, you're gonna have to come with me and we're gonna have to do a slightly lower quality, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, well, you're going to track me going off. Oh, you literally are. Really, you found me all the way, even though I was gone for like a while. Whoopsies, I left the bananas in the thing. Oh, I can't even check the screen because you're following me. Okay, so definitely going to set up the multi-kit. Okay, in the future, we're going to set up so I can check you with my other phone. So yeah, we're going to do that. Well, technically, I didn't actually have to check the framing. But do you see my face or do you see the body? I don't even know. Oh, nuts. Today we're doing hip thrusts. Oh, yeah, we haven't done hip thrusts in like years. It's been like a month since we did hip thrusts. Yeah, we're gonna do hip thrusts today. Oh man, we haven't done hip thrusts in a while. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. Gotta use that expensive machine. Yeah, well, that's fine. Today doesn't look like there's many people, which is kind of strange because when I was there, the amount of cars in the car park today was insane. But usually the way this gym's laid out is that the all of the weights is like on the opposite side of the cardio. So it's like a huge wall of machines blocking a splitting it apart. Yeah, interesting, huh? I'm talking during the stretching. That's the first. That just shows how not tired I am. All I know is I can't wait to see how you work during the fishing or adventures. I think I might have to try use the Insta app because I feel like you're gonna try. I think I need to put myself in a better. I don't know. For by the way, these headphones aren't connected to anything. Just a reminder. These are literally just here for the mic mini to be in a better spot. These headphones aren't even blasting anything because I found out that listening to my sensei during these recordings don't work because if I listen to sensei, then I won't speak. So it's been like nearly a whole month or maybe 2 weeks since I've listened to sensei during these sessions because I've been recording instead. Because like I can't talk. Well, I wonder how you're gonna work when I hold you. Maybe I'll deactivate the tracker. The fuck is wrong with this bag? Oh, nah, you'll be alright. I should put you on a different tripod though, because you're kind of a bit too tall. Yeah, I'm ultra delayed in editing videos. Wow, I'm nearly like a whole week's away. I'm nearly a whole week's behind footage. Well, technically, on the 9th of November, I barely edited because I was asleep. And then yesterday was the 10th, and I was busy as well. Neat. Okay, you need to like stop. Okay, there's not really too much to talk about. Kind of need to focus on the water. Actually, yeah, there's not really much to talk about because I didn't even see yesterday's footage. Yesterday I recorded the whole thing at H point H dot 264, but I just haven't even seen the footage, so I literally do not know. Yeah, I don't even know the results yet. I'll just have to wait. But yeah, today we're testing the Flow 2 Pro. Again, though, it's an AI tracker, but it's not Deep Blue. So Deep Blue is just basically got an upgrade. If you're wondering why I don't change the weight on these leg press, it's good enough right now. Maybe I'll add some. Fine. I will add a weight. Dude, we're not even halfway done the water. I'm slow today. There's nothing really to talk about. Oh yeah, I downloaded a repo, and I found my old Steam account, so we're gonna try out that streaming stuff later on as well. But I don't know, like I said though, I already said this a long time ago. As the season gets hotter, and as I get more active, I don't really. I mean, that's a lie though, because I stay inside to edit videos. But when I'm not editing videos, I want to go outside and like. It depends, you know, because like I already said it in the past that the video games will be slower because the temperature and the fishing and adventure replaces the gaming because the reason we did a lot of gaming back then was there was literally nothing else to do. That's why we did gaming, to be honest, because we really couldn't go outside because there was no fish during the winter and it was freezing cold and your head and gaming was like the only way to add framework. Plus, I didn't even edit videos back. I didn't even do the Earth log stuff. There was no Earth log back then. It was just a live stream, and that was it. No accountability, but now we do. Ronnie Coleman, lightweight. Now again, when it comes to weight, I know we have increased weight, but I'm gonna be real. I only noticed a small amount of body fat increase, but again, I'm not worried because I already caught on to it, and swapped back to bananas, so we're good. All I know is that this morning I felt super light. Then after bananas, I don't really feel light anymore because bananas fill up the stomach. I just realized if I'm gonna use you out of the tripod, I need to change quick attaches because right now you're pretty tightly screwed onto the tripod. I need to figure out a quick attach method so I can deploy your legs. Oh yeah, I do have to do that. This is gonna be awkward because I need to do the hip thrust. So it's gonna be a tiny bit awkward because, like I said before, that there's like a machine there. All right, well we're back on this machine, I guess. Uh, from last time we did this, I completely forgot how this works. I forgot. Wait, where do I even go? So yeah, like I said, this machine's pretty good. From last time we did this, which was like probably maybe I'd say 2 or 3 weeks ago, but it's alright. Right. Well, I guess we just continue this. There's not really too much to talk about, to be honest, besides just testing out the Flow 2 Pro. Like I said, though, we're probably going to try the other app because you have a native app that I could find you on this phone. And it seems like connecting to Hotspot is not bad. Only thing is, though, is that if I connect this phone to Hotspot, I have a slight feeling that I'll be draining your Deep Blue's battery a bit more because Deep Blue would be hotspotting the mobile data towards you when I did it. I don't really have a name for this one. I don't know when, but somehow during the leg press thing, the phone fell out of my pocket and then hit the middle part, and it already cracked, even though I had this repaired before. You know what they say there. It is what it is. Alright, we'll bump it up to 40 kgs. That's how heavy most of you guys weigh anyways. Stop. And then after this we're gonna go towards the Nordic hamstring and then probably check the weight as well. What else? Yeah, there's not really too much to talk about. Nothing to talk about. I mean, I could talk about the hip thrust, but it's pretty good. It's pretty normal. This machine's pretty good. Only doing like 38 kgs, but it's not like I hip thrust anything heavier. Don't intend to, anyways. Yo, who is hip thrusting 134 kilograms? Who's hip thrusting 134 kgs? All I know is that like I said, okay, we're gonna end at 25 again. Like I said, this hip thrust machine's probably like the best. It's pretty good. Loop, lift, elite. We don't do it very often, but still gotta do it time to time. You're supposed to track me. Bro, when I left out of frame, you try to track that random person. Shouldn't do that. Really shouldn't do that. As we're gonna go check our weight. We're gonna go check our weight. soon. Just gotta do this Nordic hamstring stuff. Yeah, so didn't really talk much because that area is a bit, the traffic there's a bit too clustered. So yeah, it is what it is. And also kind of annoyed at the phone somehow got cracked when it literally fell. Oh, whatever. Who cares? The headphones are falling off. The headphones are falling off. Okay, I gotta do this. Okay, cool. The headphones are literally gonna fall off. That is actually insane. I mean, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go check our weight now, so let's go do that. Oh, y'all keeping me in frame, so I guess I don't have to worry about that. I'm probably gonna change tripods on you because I need to use you for, yeah. Maybe I could like detach your legs, have your legs open freely. I'll see how it goes. I have no idea how much we're gonna weigh. Probably like, I would assume 65 again. We'll be kind of stable at 65. What? Okay, well, okay, this time I don't need you to track me because I need you to actually look at this. Look, there you go. 64.25. It's a bit interesting, but you know, no, this way. No, 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 you need to track. Maybe I should do rule of thirds like this. Maybe that'll work. Not really sure. All I know is that we just do Nordic hamstrings and then calves and then that's really about it. See how things go. Again, your main test is going to be in the outdoors. Yeah, I haven't even streamed any games in so long. I haven't even downloaded StarCraft 2 yet. What's crazy is that I've been using the Mac Mini with the 420 hertz monitor, but I've only been using it at 240 hertz. Yeah, because I'm not using DisplayPort, I'm using HDMI, which caps it at 240 hertz because the DisplayPort is connected via the PC because the PC can do 420 hertz. It's just that initially we bought the monitor for Final Cut Pro, but I guess it is what it is. If you're wondering why I'm holding the headphones like that, it's because if I don't hold on to it, it's gonna goddamn fall off. The headphones aren't very secured during the Nordic hip thrust. No, wait, no, it's not no Nordic hamstrings. Gonna speed it up here. Yeah, nothing really to talk about today. Just adventures and whatever. Still annoyed that this kind of got cracked. It's okay. At least it's not as bad as like Osmo's death. Bro, Osmo faced the worst death ever. It wasn't even on camera. He fell out of his case and then just went onto the concrete and he did. Plus, he already took some damage in the boat as well, and took some damage in the car ride. So it is what it is. He's still. Oh, did you lose me? Oh no, you're doing rules of thirds. I forgot. I reframed myself in rules of thirds. What was I saying? Oh yeah, right. Pretty much. Osmo still functions, but his 360 is not gonna be. Yeah, he's dead. What am I saying? I could use him, but he's gonna have like some kind of. I don't want to talk about it. He's dead. It is what it is. Can always just buy a new one. Don't tell me you're trying to track some random people. Okay, I gotta hold the headphones. No, I don't. I do. I have to hold it. Dude, these headphones, they're not very good during this exercise because, gravity. Yo, I was gonna go this way. Bugger, stop. So yeah, 64.2, which is kind of interesting because we were like, 65. So where did 0 point, again, doesn't really matter. Thing is probably just whatever. Look, I know what I'm doing. Shut up. I don't even know how H.264 footage looks like anyway. At least I still have it at Apple Log. Now I could record at H.2, no, H.265. I'm not really sure actually. I should probably research that. Stop. Headphones are trying to fall off. When he does the moonwalk and holding the hat. You know, sorry. Don't do the air again. Shut up. I need to quickly research something. Are you even tracking me? You are, but I think it's because you're 0 point. is 0.13 millimeters. So I gotta figure out a way to make it so I can take you off easily, because I do want to use you off the big tripod, and I don't want to screw you in every time because I have to use a screwdriver to put you in the tripod. And plus, I do need to change you up a bit. I'm probably gonna put you back on a more heavy-duty tripod. Gonna have to change your clamps and stuff, but no problem. I'll figure it out. I'll build I could always build cinema rigs. Not very hard. Ah, shit. Okay, your headphones. Stop. Actually, I just realized using the Osmo. Let's just do cars and then get out of here. Who does? Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do 20 kgs right now. I don't care. There's a 5 kg plate next to it anyways, but what the fuck? Who does? This is insane. Yo, we're never doing 20 kgs on the calves. You got me messed up. But so far though, today's test with you, Deep Blue. No, okay. Your name's still Deep Blue. I'm not changing your name because you're still Deep Blue. I think your upgrade's pretty unique. Oh wait, yeah, the mirror. I completely forgot there's a mirror on you. It's pretty neat. Not gonna lie. And plus, you're MagSafe, so you're actually pretty easy to quick attach too. The only downside of no, there's not really much. Like I already said, if your internal storage is full, all it takes is a few, maybe I don't actually know how long, but I'll just extract your data into the SSD. I don't even feel hungry. Wait, what am I even annoyed at? I don't even know. It is what it is. We're gonna do a whole bunch more adventure. All I know is that we got salted bait now, so yeah. Salted bait is probably the best. That's how I got a lot of my sharks back in the day. Well, it's raining right now. I don't even know. We could do so much adventure. That's why I haven't been streaming or gaming, because there's just so much adventure to go, you know? Plus, we're trying to catch every fish species. I already said this a long time ago. I haven't caught that redfish yet, I swear. Matter of fact, the only fish I caught, I didn't even get it on film. At the Diamond Harbor, I caught this one rare fish or something, but I didn't even get it on film because I used it for live bait and I didn't even get to get a good picture. It's alright. We'll kill them all. We will kill them all. Oh yeah. I think one thing I noticed about my workflow is I gotta fuck off the YouTube, eh? I'll be honest though, yesterday I spent maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour looking at YouTube. And what was the looking at YouTube? I was looking at fucking Transformers, Gen 1, and Star Wars. I was looking at Star Wars. I looked at my oldest video about how human nature works. I was like, that's pretty G. And then I looked at Transformers for a bit, Transformers, Generation 1, the animation. I don't know, just looked at it. And that was pretty much it. I think yeah. Wait, yeah, so what was I saying? Oh, yes. One more thing was, yeah, I was looking at Star Wars and drones and stuff. So in the future, I was kind of looking at how we're gonna have like drone soldiers and drone army. Oh yeah, I wasn't actually looking at Transformers very long. Mainly it was just Star Wars and drones, and then IRL drones, real life drones, and a bunch of cool stuff, bunch of tech. And I was like, damn, we should buy some killer. I don't know. I think it's because I've kind of depended on AI and drones more than humans at this point. Being betrayed, not betrayed, but what am I saying? Pretty much, I don't hire a cameraman or have a team solo with robots, because that's how the future is. Because yeah, that's why I don't really. I'll talk about that stuff later. That's a more in-depth topic. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate it again for everything. I think the test was pretty successful today. Very successful. And this time, I would say, yeah, successful. Righty ho. That's pretty much everything.
Testing. Hello? 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 Is this mic even being used? Hello?
Alright. Yo, can you not have such a low angle? Go up more, you bastard. Okay, so you just want to reframe me like that. That's fine. Anyways, so turns out the Insta360 app doesn't recognize a mic, so just stick with the Blackmagic camera then. That's fine with me. So yeah, I'm gonna make a peanut butter honey sandwich. I swear I'm gonna do it. But for now, we got ourselves some fats. Again, very little. Reason is little right now is because I kinda thinking of making a peanut butter honey sandwich. I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyways, cheers. We got peanut and cashew butter. As for the room update right now, this one here is doing November 9th. Okay, this one. This one. Cool. And over here on this MacBook Air is doing November 10th. And today is November 11th. And November 8th video is being uploaded as we speak. So yeah, pretty good. Caught up to the editing and everything. Yep, right, well, that's pretty much it. It's only 9:30 this morning. So by the time things are done, we might be able to stream tonight. So that'd be kind of cool. Gimbal's chilling, being chilling, you know what I mean? So all goods. Righty-ho. See you in a bit.
That is a fire thumbnail for November 9. That's pretty cool. What else is there? Oh, anyways. You know, November 10 still doing work. Miss on the table. Hey, a quick tip though, that's really cool. This music here is fire, look. You know, I was joking though, I didn't even listen to that during my work. I don't even listen to that, because I was wearing headphones. But yeah, so that video is done. That video is nearly done. Well, no, I actually haven't even edited number 10 yet. But we'll see how it goes. The gimbal's working fine. The only problems I'm having though is simply that this rig here is a lot more. This one uses Deep Blue's ProRes with the SSD. So I guess we can still use that. It kind of depends. It really depends because ProRes is good for long form. No, ProRes is good for like highest quality, but we can't record that long. But then with the gimbal tripod, which is sitting right out there, as you can see right there, the gimbal tripod with the, you know, the new InstaFlow, which you guys will see it. Has this been on the whole time? Turn off. Yeah, I think it's just charging. There you go. But yeah, anyways, so that's working. Yep. So I haven't even looked at the footage on that yet, but I'm still complicating because this one's good for ProRes, but it's not good for long hours because holy moly, recording one 28-hour trip with this thing only recorded like 3 to 4 hours, and most of it was kind of just like time-lapse shots. Well, it looks like time-lapse, but it held me back quite a bit because it was already the 11th of November, so I'm thinking we might start trying out the Flow Pro 2, and again, if the quality on... Okay, the problem with this gimbal is that there is only charge, so there is... The only thing this is good at is it can still charge, so this can stay active for as long as the power bank's active, but this cannot shoot any sort of ProRes because I got no... It won't work because of the cables and stuff, and... Yeah, so this is not going to work with SSDs. However, every now and then I'm gonna have to, depending on how long the footage is, which shouldn't be that long, but we can always just transfer the phone data to the SSD while we record things. But this is for like really, really long trips, I reckon. Because we are going to end up recording in H.264 for like hours long trips. The ProRes ain't going to work. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Little... I mean, it depends on the kind of trip. Obviously, I want to try just bring one tripod, but... I don't know, man. I mean, Osmo's dead in the ground under the bed, but whatever that. I still use Duocam. I barely use this thing, but I mean, look how good this is. All I have to do is just do this. And then all I gotta do is just quickly put this kickstand, close it like that. Oh, and just like that, you should be able to focus on me now. Yep. Well, anyways, yeah, so this gimbal's pretty good for these kind of scenarios. And yeah, so pretty much that's really about it. I still haven't really used it to eat food yet. I am kind of thinking of just making a sandwich because there's bread available. Can you track me? Hello? Good. Anyways, yeah, so this gimbal's quite fancy and all. But yeah, I mean, we could turn on the PC, but we haven't even turned on the PC. You literally lost track of me, haven't you? It's because you're trying to do Duocam and stuff. It's alright. Anyways, see you guys later, I guess. I don't know. I'll see about it. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I swear this track is kind of weird, eh? And its analysis is you can kind of, you're alright. You know, stationary. So stairs, I'll be no tracker. So one thing is stairs, no tracker. Right? And then tracker for everything else, really. It's not really a big deal. I could always just edit it out slightly differently to a degree. Maybe, I mean, again, I have to actually properly edit it to see how I feel about it, which I can't tonight. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. So, yeah, and no adventure, unfortunately, because, you know, okay, see, that's the problem. I was just standing still and you still moved to the left. Why? Why'd you do that? Is it lighting? Not sure. But besides that, though, yeah, so no adventure for 2 days outside. The condition's not good, weather's too windy, and it's going to be raining, so yeah, there's not really anywhere to go tomorrow. So that only leads us to one spot, which basically means we have to play video games or something. Let's do another quick test real quick. Stan, you hear you chill? You chill? Alright. So yeah, that's really about it. Yep. Okay, well, I'm not really gonna put this on YouTube, but like I said, the only not annoying thing, but one of the more unfortunate things to a degree is that if I'm using this gimbal as one of the long-term things, Deep Blue's special abilities will not be used because your special ability is ProRes. OpenGate, that's your special ability. That's why it costed so much. So it's kind of, to a degree, it does feel like somewhat of a waste. You know what I mean? It does, to a degree, feel like somewhat of a waste of your ability. But same time, your ability is expensive because your ability can really only do so many gigabytes. But OpenGate is definitely something unique. Also, the gimbal's unique to a degree-ish. Is it though? Again, it's kind of just the no light without dark, but at the same time, I feel like if no, man, it's kind of annoying because to a degree, I can technically just use the iPhone 14 Pro on the gimbal and have see, like, I don't know why you're moving that way. Am I still in frame or what? Yeah, difficult. Very interesting. Very, very interesting to think about. How often will I move? How good is a static shot? I know for hunting though, you're gonna be quite good, because there is definitely be no hunting and outdoors. You're gonna be golden in it. You are gonna be golden in the hunting and fishing era, because hands are dirty. If you're tracking me, you can move around and stuff. And again, like I said, ProRes can't record. Yeah, it's just no light that dark. It's super annoying. I think the only reason is because I'm just looking at your main ability as the reason your existence. Like, the reason your existence is purely because of your ability to record open gate. And to a degree, it kind of feels like a waste if I'm not using it to my full advantage. Yeah, I mean, open gate was your special ability. Your rig was built on open gate of the SSDs and maximum high quality. But is it? It's about. Okay, I'm just gonna have to stick with what I usually am gonna say, but it's not about what kind of gear you use. Is it? No, okay, what am I saying? Basically, what I'm saying is this. It's not about you, Deep Blue. This ain't about you, it's about me. And if this gimbal tracks me, then so be it, because I'm the product here. Or I'm the I'm the character here. No, not character. I'm the whatever you want to call it. It's about me, not you. I don't care about your special ability. Because the special ability is your real special ability is you get the privilege to record me. That's your ability. I don't give a shit if you can do ProRes or not. I'm the A side here. What am I doing? I'm the A side. This gimbal allows me to be more of the A side because it focuses on me more. It's not about the sunset. It's not about the quality. It's not about the 4K open gate footage. It's not about you. This isn't about you. It's about me. I'm the main character here. And this gimbal allows me to be the main character always. Meaning I'm always in frame. I'm always being tracked. Because it's about me, not you. If it was about you, I wouldn't be in frame, would I? Huh? If it was about you, it would be more about what kind of footage you capture. But no, it's about me. And I'm the subject that you're recording. So you're the B side, I'm the A side. Simple stuff. It's not about you, it's about me. So therefore, I don't give a shit if you can do ProRes or not. The gimbal, make sure I'm the one. Okay, good. Glad we cleared that up. Okay, you're nothing, you're a nobody. I'm the one here anyway, so yep. Cleared that out. The jack was probably covering the mic the whole time, whatever. Fuck. Whoops. It turns out that that entire video, the entire analysis video we just filmed was accidentally on ProRes 422. It wasn't even on H2.5, it was on ProRes. Whoops. My bad. Oh, that was my bad. Oh, that was on ProRes. No wonder the storage got filled up fast. Okay, let's quickly make one on H2.5. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're on H.2.5. So before was on ProRes the entire time. Okay, I want to actually test out something here. Let's see something here. If I wanted to extract you, how long would it take to extract a large size file from you? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the iPad, I'm gonna get a stopwatch, and I'm gonna see how long it takes to transfer the data. So let's pretend we're done recording, and I'm gonna start it now. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Thank you for the footage. Time for you to retire.